Hello everyone, I am Amangeldikyzy Ademi from the group Software Engineering 2106. Today I will defend assignment 5 and 6. So let's start. First topic about transport layer 14th and what is about the main purpose of this topic is compare the operations of transport layer protocols in supporting end-to-end communications. So it includes transportation of data as it explains the purpose of the transport layer in managing the transportation of data in end-to-end communication. Uh, there, as you can see, role of transport layer responsibilities, protocols, transmission control protocol, user datagram protocol, UDP. Also, UDP is a simpler transport layer protocol than TCP. And is the right transport layer protocol for the right application. Also, there is in the document you can see the results of the test about transportation of data. The next topic is about TCP overview. The main objective of this main subtopic is explain of characteristics of TCP. So TCP is included TCP features, TCP header, TCP fields, applications that use TCP. So TCP features in short term, is a connection-oriented protocol, establishes a session, and the TCP header. TCP header field is a source port, destination port, sequence number, the table that identifies and describes which includes several type of bits, and the applications that use TCP is HTTP, PTP, SMTP, and SSH. TCP is a good example of how the different layers of the TCP IP protocol suite have specific role. So next one, and you can see the also results of the second TCP overview test. So next topic is about UDP overview. It includes UDP features, UDP header, same as with TCP, and the UDP header fields applications that use UDP. So UDP is such a simple protocol that it is usually described in terms of what it does, not to compare it to TCP. So UDP features include the data is reconstructed in the order that is received. UDP is a stateless protocol, meaning neither the client nor the server tracks the state of the communication session. And the applications that use UDP is live video and the multimedia applications, simple requests, and the replay applications that handle reliability themselves, SNP and the TFTP. So there, as you can see, that applications that use our UDP, DHCP, DNS, SMMP, TFTP, video conferencing. So also in the document, the results of the third subtopic of the transport layer. So next one is about port numbers. Port numbers includes multiple separate communication socket pairs, port number groups, the netstat command. So if we want to say the main idea of this topic, port numbers, it is explain how TCP that we discussed, TCP and UDP use port numbers. So there, as you can see, the results of this test of port numbers, and port numbers, it is the internet assigned number authority, is standard organizations responsible for assigning various addressing standards, including the 16-bit port numbers. There are several port groups, well-known ports. It is between 0 and 1.023. Registered ports, private and dynamic ports. So there is bits you can see. There have numberage. So next one is it is about TCP communication process. TCP communication process is firstly included TCP server processes. Each application process running on the server is configured to use a port number. The port number is either automatically assigned or configured manually by a system administrator. So next one is session termination. To close a connection, to end each one-way TCP session, a two-way handshake consisting of pin segment and an acknowledgement segment is used. So next one is TCP three-way handshake analysis. Also, you can see the results of this TCP communication process test. And next one is reliability and flow control. This subtopic it is includes knowledge about TCP reliability, guaranteed and ordered deliveries, TCP reliability data loss and read transmission, TCP flow control, window size and unfoldment, TCP flow control maximum segment size, and TCP flow control congestion avoidance. So if we want to say what explains this subtopic, it is explain um, it is explain how TCP protocol data units are transmitted and acknowledged to guarantee delivery. So next and the last one, it is about UDP communication. UDP communication compares operations of transport layer protocols in supporting end-to-end communications. UDP low overhead versus reliability. As explained before, UDP is perfect for communications that need to be fast, like VoIP, and UDP datagram assembly. There, as you can see, UDP connectionless and unreliable. Next one is UDP server process and requests. UDP client process, and the next one it is test. So also model practice and the quiz. It is includes packet tracer, you can see. So let me show you packet tracer. The main objective of this packet tracer is generate network traffic in simulation mode, examine the functionality of the TCP and UDP protocols. First one, it is it is conclusion. So last version of this packet tracer. If we pass the check results, so you can see that this packet tracer is completed. So uh, first uh, first part was generated with traffic in simulation mode and in the view multiplexing. Uh, so we can see it includes HTTP client, switch, email client, this client, and the FTP client. So let me show one of them. For example, HTTP client. For this one to start, at once we need to pass with the simulation. So let's start. Mm, for example, HTTP client. Yes, we need to open the web browser and so it's not opening. So in the URL we need to enter 192.186 80 oh, 68 also 1 and 254. So it started. We don't need to close this window. So we need to edit filters and we need to pass HTTP and TCP. And click to capture and forward until HTTP PDU in the simulation panel and so on. This process will be done for each one client. So that's all. And answers for module quiz, module practice, and the quiz. Yeah, the rest process and the answers of the packet tracer. You can see. So next topic is about application layer. Let's start assignment 6. Yeah. What is about is this course? It explains the operation of application layer protocols in providing support to end user applications. First one is about topic title is first subtopic about application presentation and session. It is explained how the functions of the application layer, presentation layer, and session layer work together to provide network services to end user applications. uh, so there is based on the TCP and IP model, the first relays of the OSI model define functions of the TCP and IP application layer. Next one is peer-to-peer. What is a peer-to-peer? It is connection between networks uh, like P2P. In the peer-to-peer networking model, the data is accessed from a peer device without the user's dedicated server. So peer-to-peer application is there is a connection between client and server. Both clients can simultaneously send and receive messages. Common P2P is applications is BitTorrent, Direct Connect, eDonkey, Freenet. So you can see the answers for test peer-to-peer connection. Next one is web and email protocols. Web and email protocols is includes the hypertext transfer protocol and the hypertext markup language HTTP and the HTTPs, email protocols SMTP, POP, and the AMAP. So if we say overall what is explained is subtopic, it is explained how web and email protocols operate. So let's say HTTP is request and response protocol. When a client, typically a web browser, sends a request to a web server, HTTP specifies the messages types used for that communication. So next one is IP addressing services. Uh, IP addresses services is included domain name system, DNS message format, DNS hierarchy. So let's look. There is a DNS message format. There is 4 types. Some of these record types as follows: A, NS, AAA, and MX. Also, DNS message section have 4 types like question, answer, afterwards, and additional. The NNS look command also includes IP addressing services and the syntax checker, DHSP operation, and the last one is test. That results you can see in the Word document. Yeah. So last one is file sharing services. File sharing services, it is includes information about file sharing protocol, server message block. FTP, if we say what is explained in overall this subtopic, it is explain how file transfer operations is transfer protocols operate. Also server message block, there is the definition of them, like it's a server message block is a client server file sharing protocol that describes the structure of shared network resources such as directories, files, printers, and serial ports. And the 3 functions of SMB message include that start, authenticate, and terminate sessions, control file and printer access, allow an application to send and or receive messages to or from another device. So last one, it is a 6th subtopic. It is about model quiz and application layer and what we did learn it. So conclusion for the 15th topic, application layer. We learned about application, presentation, and session. If we say correctly that TCP IP models also peer-to-peer connection, TCP and IP application layer protocols, exchange program, web and email protocols, IP addressing services, HTTP and HTTPs, SMTP, POP, AMAP, and the file sharing services. So there you can see my conclusion in my own words, and the results of the test for 15th topic, application layer, and a conclusion for 14th topic, this model about transport layer. It is give me a knowledge between the application layer and the lower layers that are responsible for network transmission. Also deep knowledge about UDP connection, TCP, reliability and flow control, basic transport layer functions. So that's all. Thank you for attention. Goodbye.